Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and this reading will be for Saturday, May 30th, 2021. I'm using the just a traditional old Radiant Rider-Waite, but I have cut the cards down because I prefer borderless. And also written little, oops, okay, so we need that one. Written little astrological gifts, what the heck? Yeah, gifs, no, glyphs. Yeah, get your tongue working, lady. But anyway, there's little astrological glyphs. Like here we have Libra for the Justice card that I wrote on the cards. And so those of you who are studying or are astrologers, you might appreciate that. Okay, two more cards. What is it that we need to know? Of course, there's something with balance and justice and fairness and equality here. But what is it that we need to know in order to heal our souls so that our bright spirits shine freely? And then also some help for the day. Okay, so besides justice, we have Two of Wands reversed and the Moon. Interesting, okay. So with our theme being the Two of Wands reversed, and that's, you can see that's Mars and Aries, which is all about action and the desire for action. Mars is often what we like, what we go for, what we will, do. And Venus can be what we attract. But Venus can be what we like as well. Of course, they both work together really well. So this would be the active counterpart, where Venus would be more the receptive. But, that doesn't mean it's passive, because you can vibe things in, right? But anyway, no Venus cards here. Well, except for Venus rules Libra. So Venus is here. Okay, but with Mars and Aries, it's usually about going out and going after something, trying to figure out what you want to put out into the world. You're solid here, but you want to put something out into the world. You want more. When it's reversed, I think this could be that one of the messages has to do with maybe you don't want more right now. Maybe today you're very, very satisfied. Maybe it's one of those days where you just don't feel like you really need to put yourself out there, or you just want to rest. I mean, my goodness, of course it's, it's the weekend, it's Saturday, and maybe you're trying to take in like all the news. There's so much going on politically, I mean, you guys have probably seen the ginormous amount of readings that, well, I do one every day, but I've uploaded a lot. I think I did two, actually, earlier today. Because one was short. But anyway, when it comes to the Justice card in combo here with the Two of Wands, and remember the Two of Wands is the theme, I think that our best action, Mars and Aries, I think the guidance here is that our best actions need to always be, or will be, the best when they're considered under the weight of balance, because it's all about balancing our soul substance, and from there, not only will our intuition, flow freely, our intuition will guide us, and we won't be so knee-jerk reaction type of, unconscious primal fear won't be coming through so much. We'll be more and more balanced. The more balanced we are, the more we're not in fear. The more we're not in fear, the more balanced we are. And maybe that is exactly the thing to be going for. And, because this is a pretty active card. These two are not necessarily, they're more, Pisces is very mutable, and it's very, well, it holds the potential of everything, of like the all. And it also brings in that quality of being very open, willing to receive. And this card is very open as well. The Justice card, both of these major arcana cards are more open. This isn't like the fixed quality. And then this card is usually very active, but because it came through reverse, of course, that's why I'm talking about maybe it's a day where you kind of sit back, weigh all your options. It might be much more of a creative day than you think. Like when you stop and you don't have to be so outwardly driven, you tend to, as long as you kind of structure your time wisely, you can meditate, you can balance things out, get organized, and this is Saturday, so maybe you're getting organized for some fun on Sunday, or getting organized for the next week so that you can take tomorrow completely off, and really have some fun. A lot of people clean house and do laundry on Saturdays, things like that. So when it comes to daily life, I think these two cards here are telling us that we're more creative when our lives are balanced. And when our lives are not in balance, it's really hard to be progressive. It's really hard to, plan, to make plans, because, if things are chaos around your house or in your life, you're going to be in like crisis management throughout the day, and that doesn't leave any time open for tapping into your feelings and being creative, which both of these cards definitely can be very, very creative. The Justice card is often the card of karma and, our life lessons. Of course, it's always about asking for the truth and getting into a clear place. So I guess the message here has to do with having a clear place in our soul by staying balanced and always asking for the truth, and that maybe that's just the biggest life lesson that we all need. And then combined with the moon, that brings in that element of maybe taking a little bit of a risk to feel more than you're used to feeling. That balancing it out and knowing that you're not going to die if you feel all your feelings. It's just going to clear you out. It's going to clear out your soul, actually. Because this card can be very, very psychic. As long as you're tapped into, I don't look at this card like most readers do, where it's like, which wolf do you feed? I look at it as like conscious and unconscious, or either way, doesn't matter which one, but you need both elements. We have a wise unconscious, and that's like the gateway we need to go through all the time, is to make the unconscious conscious, and balance that out. And don't judge yourself for places that you don't know about yourself yet. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of life. It's our constant inner discovery. We're looking to uncover our unconscious fears, and we're looking to be conscious of where we have been deceiving ourselves in the past. And it can also have to do with, can be a very, very creative card. Very, very creative. So when we face our fears and we just do it anyway, in our creative endeavors, then what happens is that something comes through. Something comes through, and you're bigger and brighter because of it. So with this Two of Wands reverse, I would just say that the theme really has to do with making sure that you give yourself time. And don't worry about problems. Don't worry about all the things that need to be taken care of. but just take care of your soul and take care of your creative projects, which it looks to me like that's pretty much what's on the table for the day, as far as just like the mundane, we do to keep our lives in balance. We've got to do the laundry, do the dishes, do the shopping, all that stuff. And as we do that, then we're more free to create whatever it is that we're trying to create. And we're also more free to have more psychic space around us. There's a lot to be said for having psychic space around you, which you have when things are, orderly and organized. Yeah. So I wouldn't be pushing yourself to be so outwardly oriented today. I really feel like it's a day to go within and figure out the way you want your life to be, and to focus in on that. And then you can act upon that. But you have to get to that balanced place where you really know what you want. And then address any fears around having it. Because sometimes we don't have what we want in life because there's a hidden fear underneath of having it. So we always have to address that. And that's especially true when this card is reversed. When the Two of Wands is reversed, it's like we're not going to go anywhere until we figure out everything inside of us that is in the way of creating anew. That's really just how it works. It's like if you're at point A and you want to get to point B, and of course, if it's a road trip, which this card can be if it were straight up, it could be travel. Absolutely could be travel. But the deal with that is, you get a map out and you figure out which way you want to go. You have to make those decisions. But when you don't have a map because it's the journey of your soul, and it's just you, and you don't know yet which way you want to go, you really have to get in touch with what you want. And I think that this Two of Wands reversed that's what it's all about. So, yeah, so don't let yourself be afraid of the unknown. This card, the moon, can definitely be about the unknown and everything that's uncertain. So don't let that be afraid, or don't let that create fear in your life. Don't let yourself be afraid of that. But instead, just go for the balance in your life, because the balance will always bring in more opportunities, because the balance will bring you into divine order where things just line up effortlessly. You do have to go for it, when the opportunity comes in, you do have to go for it. And then sometimes that may be what the fear that you're facing. If someone invites you somewhere to do something, you might have to face your fears in order to actually do it, which is fine. It's part of being human. Okay, well, that's all I have for today, you guys. I hope there was something useful in there. Okay, take good care. Bye.